Gardner.
Sauce Gardner is a New York Jet!
Swaggy Sauce Gardner.
I love Sauce. I love his tape. I love his press technique. I love his confidence. He has everything you want to see in the position. And I think Robert Saleh and this scheme is perfect. It's a hand-in-glove fit for him, man.
Garrett Wilson.
It's Garrett Wilson! The New York Jets have just got two big-time playmakers!
I believe that Garrett Wilson is going to be the most impactful rookie receiver in this class. And I think we see Zach Wilson play like he did the last 6 games of the year, times 10, and have a phenomenal second season.
Wow, you think? Yeah! Yeah! Let's Jermaine Johnson!
Breece Hall, running back, Iowa State.
Breece Hall, oh my God, they got him! They went offense. They went with the best running back in the draft. Jeremy Rucker, oh my God! The Long Island native is a New York Jet! J-E-T-S, Jet! Let's go!
Yo, what is good, Jets Nation? Welcome back to another Jets Media live stream. It's your boy Richie, and today I want to talk about the New York Jets in the first round. Who will they draft at 13? There's a lot of buzz that the New York Jets could be locked on one of the top offensive tackles that will be available at pick number 13. So definitely want to give you guys my thoughts of that. Is offensive tackle the smart decision for the New York Jets? Might be the boring decision, but it could be the smart decision to help out this New York Jets offensive line, to build around Aaron Rodgers, to open up holes for Breece Hall and Michael Carter, and to make sure that this offensive tackle position has no issues heading into this season. There is a lot of great tackles that will be available at pick number 13 for the New York Jets. They are in this really good situation right now when you look at it, sitting at 13, because there will be at least one of these 4 top tackles available at pick number 13. Not all 4 of them. I think that Peter Skoronski is probably going to be gone. Paris Johnson as well. So I'm pretty sure they're going to have to be choosing between Broderick Jones and Darnell Wright. That's just my prediction. But hey, anything can happen come draft night. So I'm really excited to break it all down. We're also going to be talking about what else the Jets are going to be doing for the NFL draft, because guess what? We are 1 week away from the NFL draft, and it feels good, man. If you guys noticed, I had to my intro, I ran back my NFL draft from last year because hey, last year was freaking crazy. Last year's draft was nuts. So I wanted to manifest some more juju, good juju for the New York Jets. If they can pull off what they did last year in this year's draft class, yeah, we're going to the freaking Super Bowl. Probably not going to happen because last year we had 2 top 10 picks and 2 second-round picks, and we came away with 3 firsts, including Jermaine Johnson, and we got Breece Hall. So if the Jets can just replicate half of what they did last year in this year's draft class, we are in good freaking hands. So guys, if you're just tuning into the show for the first time, do your boy a solid favor. Simply hit that thumbs up button. We only got 9 likes. I think we can do better than that. Let's go, baby. And also, happy holidays for those that celebrate. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Jets Forever's in the house. What's good, bro? Sauce. If we're going tackle in the first, it better be Darnell Wright. Darnell Wright is a prototypical right tackle for the New York Jets. So that'll be an interesting situation to see. My man Caden's in the chat. What's good, man? What's happening, Richie? Sorry I ain't been hanging out in the streams lately, but I'm excited for the draft, man. No worries, Caden. I'm excited for the draft too, man. Let's get it going. Rodgers in the draft. Let's get pumped. It all could be happening this week, man. We're going to be telling our kids about the 2022 draft. Yeah, we definitely will be. And hopefully we can tell them about the rings that they got with this team, man. The rings that they got with this team. I think Dwayne Brown, Max Mitchell, and Becton will be good for this year, and I think we can get a good tackle in the second round. I say we take Brent Anton Harrison in the second. Yeah, if the Jets don't go offensive tackle in the first, you have to believe they're going offensive tackle in the second, right? If you know, you know. If you don't know, then you're an idiot. Oh, yes, we celebrate right now, Richie. Let's go. Those are the vibes I like to see, baby. Those are the vibes I like to see. But when it comes to the Jets at pick number 13, I think that it's really likely that they go offensive tackle. And I do want to do a mock draft with you guys today. live, and I think that'll be a lot of fun, right? Are you guys down for that? You down for a nice mock draft? Wide receiver at 13. F what y'all talking about. Listen, man, don't put it past Joe Douglas to take a wide receiver. Seriously, if they want playmakers, they want to get flashy, don't put it past Joe Douglas to draft another playmaker. I'm with you. I'm with you there. But if I had to guess, it's probably going to be offensive tackle. What up, Jordan? Welcome to the show, man. Thanks for tuning in. So, folks, if you're not already, hit that thumbs up button, man. We got a lot of fun things to talk about today. We are 1 week away from the NFL draft. This is usually the best time for Jets fans when it comes to the NFL draft, especially when it comes to last year. We took over that weekend. Now let's do it again by getting Aaron Rodgers and winning the draft by getting the best players available. Let's freaking go. I'm pumped up for it, and you should be pumped up for it too. Woke up this morning and got the yearning for herb, which loosens up the nouns, abjects, and verbs. All right. Jets Pauly. I love it. It's definitely not a lock. If you look at Twitter, there's been a lot more heat saying JSN at 13 since we traded Elijah Moore and probably trade Davis and Rodgers trade. Yeah, I definitely don't think it's a lock, but there are some buzz. We heard from Todd McShay, talked about that the Jets are honing in on an offensive tackle for 13. And also, the pick at 13 could be a wide receiver 100%. You guys know me. I would love JSN, but I also think that offensive tackle is the most likely situation for the New York Jets. 59 or 77 look like Jets. In the front row, I don't think 77. Oh, wait, but there's two 77s. Talking about Paris Johnson or Northwestern? Keep thinking you know what JD finna gonna do. I don't know. Last year, I predicted him to trade up for Jermaine. He did. The year before that, I predicted he'd trade up for AVT, and he did. But he's definitely done things that I did not predict. 420 kids alive and well in West Memphis, Arkansas. Frank, thanks for tuning in. Happy holidays, man. Happy holidays. Nobody knows what JD is going to do. Not me. The universe doesn't even know. All right. Let's get into it right now. Everybody in the chat at the same time, not who you want the Jets to draft, but who do you think the Jets will be drafting at pick 13? If you get it correct, you win money, hypothetically. I'm not saying I'm going to give you guys money, but if you could predict who the New York Jets will be drafting at pick 13, if they stay there, if they don't trade out, who is it going to be? Again, this is not who you want. This is who you think your gut's telling you that the Jets will be going with. Miles says JSN. He also asked, bro, you worried about Rodgers or no? I am not worried about Rodgers, Miles. I am not. And I'm being serious about that. I'm really not. Tommy thinks Broderick Jones is a likely scenario. That's my gut. If we're going offensive tackle, this is my gut because I think he's going to be available at 13, and he was a rock. He has experience at right tackle and left tackle. He did not give up one sack. He did not have any penalties. I know that he only had 16 games starting in college, but hey, I like Broderick Jones for the Jets for sure. I think it will be Jones or Johnson. Yeah, I think Johnson will be gone by the time we're on the clock, but it's possible. Darnell Wright, possible. Brian Branch, don't see that as a pick for the Jets in the first round personally, but he's a good player. Darnell Wright, Jets forever wants. Defense, the rest of the way. We're a defensive team. Yeah, man, but listen, the Jets got to get a center in the second round. We don't have a center. If we don't trade back from 13 and we take an offensive tackle in the first round, they got to double dip at offensive line. I'm sorry. They got to get a center in that second round. I'm looking at a lot of good centers that are going to be available for the Jets. I don't know. I feel like the top two tackles are going to be gone, and if Jones will be there, JSN is a better prospect than Jones. We'll see. Yeah, I could see a trade back from 43, and don't sleep on them trading up from 42. Don't sleep on them trading up. If they don't trade for Rodgers for this draft and they keep all their capital, don't sleep on the Jets trading up, packaging both 42 and 43 to move up to get their guy at center. Just saying. Or maybe another position. JD knows more than we think we know. What I want is an offensive tackle. Joe may not think that way. Last year's draft was nuts. Yeah, nobody knew what Joe Douglas was doing last year. If we don't trade for Rodgers, what do you think about them taking a quarterback in the second round? I'm not going to answer this, Shane, because I just don't see it happening. The Jets are not drafting a quarterback early, and Aaron Rodgers is going to be here, my man. But of course, you got to look at other scenarios, but I don't see that happening. We need both unless we trade futures. Agree. Plus, we could trade back into the first for Kalijah Kancey or an offensive lineman in Darnell Wright. Yeah, I mean, hey, what if we take JSN at 13 and we trade back into the first round to secure our offensive lineman like Darnell Wright? Imagine that. We come away with 2 first-round picks, JSN and an offensive tackle. Or say we get Paris Johnson at 13 or Broderick Jones at 13, and then we trade back into the first round for Kalijah Kancey, and we just double dip at tackles on both sides of the football. Kalijah Kancey next to Quinnen Williams. Wow. That's the thing, man. The positions that the Jets need to really focus in on for the draft, the way I'm looking at it, is definitely offensive tackle, center, defensive tackle. Those are the 3 priorities. You see a common thread there? All in the trenches. I know that safety's flashy, wide receivers flashy, but they got to beef up the offensive line and defensive line. That's where the identity of this franchise is all about. We don't have anybody next to Quinnen Williams for long term. We're going to ink up Quinnen long term, don't you worry. But we need someone next to him. I like Mazi Smith if he falls to the Jets in round number 2, by the way, a lot. I don't know if he'll be there by 42, but we'll see. We're going to do a mock draft together, and we're going to do it all. We're all going to figure this out. We're all going to figure it out. Watch JSN be the pick. I'm down for that, Jets forever. I know you're not, but I am. Yeah, draft Mangold and Brick. Bro, give me a center and an offensive tackle. Give me Broderick Jones and then John Michael Schmitz. That's the new D'Brickashaw Ferguson, Nick Mangold draft right there. You like that? I like that. You like that? Because I like that. Hey, get me an offensive tackle and a center. Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on, maybe. Whew. All right, folks, before we go any further in today's live show, I do want to give a big time shout out to the sponsor of Jets Media. You guys know them by now. It's Manta Sleep. Manta Sleep is your opportunity to get the best sleep mask on the market. This is the sleep mask that they send me. It's the Pro Mask, and they give you... It is so freaking comfortable. I literally cannot sleep without this mask. If you guys want to use my code JETS to purchase your sleep mask down below in the description, feel free to do so. If you are having some difficulty sleeping or you're in some scenarios where you're trying to take a nap and it's bright out and there's so much light in your eyes and there's so many situations where you just need pure darkness, this is your mask. Not only does it give you darkness, but it has a beautiful compressed cushions. If you look at it from this angle, you put your eyes in there, these pillows are just, these cushions are absolutely fantastic to the point where you can't sleep without it. You put it on and it just gives you an overall compression where it's just so comfortable. I feel like I'm about to pass out right now. And the crazy thing about the technology about this mask that I've been noticing, guys, is that it's literally pure darkness and I have a ring light in my face. You guys see how bright my situation is in my studio. Right now, I can't see you guys. It's complete darkness. And like I said before, I've never really slept with a sleep mask in my life until they sent me this, and now I cannot sleep without it. So if you guys want to do me a favor, it helps out the channel by simply clicking the link down below in the description, checking out their website. They got a lot of interesting masks that are available. They got their traditional mask for just $35. They got their Pro Mask, which is this one, which is my personal favorite. They got a sound mask. They got a silk mask if you want to get extra fancy. They got a glow-in-the-dark mask. They got masks for kids. Folks, this is my favorite product in a long, long time. And if you're a traveler and you like to take naps and situations in your car, or, you know, you're in the middle of your work day, you just want to snooze, this is your best friend. So again, guys, check out Manta Sleep down below in the description. And I do want to give you a little sliver of an update as well. I will be coming out with a really fun commercial about this with your boy acting in it. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So shout out to Man to Sleep for sponsoring Jets Media. The way you can help out Jets Media is to help out and support the sponsors. If you can't sleep when it's bright, these masks will turn off the light. Thank you again for Man to Sleep for sponsoring today's show. All right, folks, let's get back into the lives chat. Does Joe Douglas use this? Yeah, I sent him a Man to Sleep mask. He uses it. Another 06 draft. Hey, Ronald's on the wave, baby. Let's do it. Center and offensive tackle. That's all we need. If you don't meet with the player, can you not select them? No, you can select them, but it'll be interesting if you select a player that you didn't meet with, right? Right? That wouldn't really make any sense. At least it wouldn't make sense for me, right? All right, it's time. Mock draft season. Mock draft season. Who's ready? I'm ready. Will Rodgers be a Jet after the draft? It's possible, but it's not 100% guaranteed. If that makes sense, right? All right, here we go. Mock draft season, and we're going to do this mock draft as very interactive. I want you guys to be interactive with me with this mock. And sorry if there's any background noise. I have construction workers at the crib right now. All right, let's see. Okay, so we're not going to do any trades. We're going to reject this trade. We're going to reject this trade. Okay. And then we're going to add. Let's see how the board fell. So I want you all to help me out in the chat. Nick says, yo, Richie, thanks again for what you do. Thank you so much, Nick, for tuning in. Who's your preferred tackle? My top three is actually Darnell Wright. Oh, wow, that's an interesting top three. You don't mention Broderick Jones. I do like Broderick Jones a lot. I'm a Jones fan. I don't think Skonorowski's going to be available at 13 or Paris Johnson, so I think they're going to have a decision between Darnell Wright and Broderick Jones. Darnell Wright makes a lot of sense if you want that right tackle spot. But hey, man, I appreciate the support. And let's see who's available. So Bryce Young went first. CJ Stroud. Paris Johnson went 7 to the Raiders. JSN's off the board. He went 9. And Peter Skoronski went to 11. So this is kind of a realistic situation that the Jets could be in. This could be a very interesting situation the Jets are in. JSN's off the table. So the offensive tackles that's available is Broderick Jones and Darnell Wright. So I know my pick. Where do you guys think the Jets should go in this scenario, saying that they do not trade back? I'm going to go with Broderick Jones here at 13. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the chat. Where do you guys would like the Jets to go if this is how the board falls? If this is how the board falls, let me know. Also, is it too small on your screen? Should I edit it real quick? Make it a little bigger for you, boy. All right. Matthew says Witherspoon. Bro, you joking? Come on. Ferris Bueller Jones. This tackle class is horrible. Darnell Wright is the only good one. Rich wants Jones. Amari wants Wright. If this happens, teams are calling up to move for Levis. Possible. We could get an extra first if we trade down here. It is possible. I don't know, man. We'll do another draft, mock draft after this that includes trades. We're not going to do a trade down here, though. We're going to stay put. So, are you guys down with taking Jones here? Well, hope you are, because that's what's happening here. Jones is the pick. Will Levis goes to Pittsburgh. All right, so we take Jones. Kalijah Kancey goes to the Bills. Darnell Wright is mocked going 28. So getting him at 13 seems to be a little reach. Ooh, Joe Tippmann goes right before us to Tennessee. Again, we're not going to do any trades in this mock. Joe Tippmann goes right before the Jets. But my man John Michael Schmitz is available. That could be my pick. Steve Avila still there. The Jets want to go edge here. Thule is still available. Mozzie Smith. So, in my pick right here, I'm taking JMS for sure. Where do you guys go? We need a center. JMS, if he's available at 42, that's where I'm going. I kind of know my next two picks. So, guys, where would you want the Jets to go here at 42? We took Broderick Jones at 13. We're on the clock at 42. I know my next two picks. Someone in the chat we're thinking a line. This is exactly what I would do, taking JMS and Mozzie Smith. Seems like we're aligned. Say Hooker and you're going. Steve Avila and Luke Weipler. Bro, you want to take 3 offensive linemen? What? Guys, I think it's going to be... All right, we're all aligned. We're taking Mozzie Smith. And we're going to take JMS. So that would be a home run. If we stay put and we take Broderick Jones, we get John Michael Schmitz, and then get Mozzie Smith, man, those are 3 trenchmen. 3 trenchmen. I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it, man. Oh boy, this is going to take forever. I should have not done normal speed. So what you guys thought so far? I'm liking the way... If that's the case, bro, taking Broderick Jones, that's your starting tackle. You take JMS, that's your starting center. You take Mozzie Smith, that's your starting defensive tackle. Those are 3 starters in the trench immediately. Like, sign me the F up. Sign me up. All right, we're finally back on the clock at pick 112. So I think a good option for the Jets here could be wide receiver, could be an edge. Could they get crazy and take a running back? My Syracuse bias is coming out with Sean Tucker. Linebacker as well. Where do you think the Jets should go here? The top wide receiver is available. They could go tight end, running back, edge if they want to go crazy in the trenches, safety. Where are you guys thinking? Some people want linebacker. So this is where you can find depth in round number 4, right? A++ draft, I just want to know that A-Rod comes at this point. This is what I want, man. I feel like at this point it doesn't matter who we take. But I want to get your thoughts. Where we should go. Where should the Jets go? Now, this is where things get tricky. Dane wants to get a running back. Johnson from Texas. Get a little playmaker. You think running back over receiver at this spot? You guys like the receivers? I like Jonathan Mingo. Get another Ole Miss receiver. What do you guys think? I need your help. Dane's the only one contributing in the chat right now. He wants to draft the running back. Does anybody have an opposing view This pick will go to Green Bay for Rodgers next year. It's true. If you want to go linebacker, this could be the pick for sure. Who else is available? Seems like people want to go running back here. Let's see the running backs. We got Sean Tucker, Johnson, Tyjae Spears, McIntosh. Who are the safeties available? We got Ronnie Hickman from Ohio State, Trey Dean, Jay Ward from LSU, Rashad Torrance II. I don't know, man. And then the wide receiver spots, man. We didn't take a receiver. Jaden Reed from Michigan State, Jonathan Mingo, Xavier Hutchinson, Iowa State. Hey, should we get Al Lazard's boy? Someone said in the chat that Overshown went right before us. That could have been the pick. Yeah, it's true. This is where things get tricky. It's really hard to predict where the Jets go in the third round, in my eyes. I think linebackers, so they play behind Mosley and learn for a year. Yeah, I think Jamie Sherwood is that type of player, but we'll see. This is tough. The Jets could trade back here. They could trade this pick away. Jamie Robinson. Where the hell is Jamie Robinson? I don't even see him on this. Is he available? Come on, Jets forever. I don't see Jamie Robinson. You know what, man? I think I might go. I might just get my wide receiver here from Ole Miss. I might take Jonathan Mingo. I kind of like getting a receiver here. What do you guys think? That's where I'm leaning. I'm taking wide receiver. I like Mingo at this spot. I mean, Jaden Reed is more of a slot guy. Ooh, I almost just restarted that. That's my bad. Out of these receivers, who do you guys like? Any of the linebackers? I mean, Muhammad is still there. This is who we would want right here. But he got drafted right before us. Green Bean said today, Jets are big on Sherwood. Is that true? I don't know, man. I think I'm going with the receiver. I think I'm going to go with receiver, man. Jonathan Mingo. Any final words? Elite capture the football with adept ball tracking, control, timing, and coordination. Routinely secures passes with hands and makes effortless, high difficult adjustments. Flashes surgical foot speed, pacing, and sharp flexibility through breaks as a separator. All right. I'm taking my receiver. No one wanted a rebuttal. So we went Broderick Jones, Mozzie Smith, John Michael Schmitz. And then we got our wide receiver. I still don't understand why we haven't re-signed Quan. Why do you think that is? Yeah, I want Quan Alexander back. Me too. I don't know, man. I think the Jets just got to figure out the finances with him, and maybe they have a plan for the draft. All right, we're back on the clock. I think the Jets could go linebacker here, safety, or running back. Round number 5. Dorian Williams. Woo, excuse me. Allergy season. I like Dorian Williams from Tulane here. Jay Ward. Rashad Torrance II. What'd you guys think? Yeah, Dorian Williams as it is. Get our linebacker in round number 5. Excuse me. Damn pollen. All right, we continue. How many picks we got left? We got one more. Run to the podium for Darren Williams. We will build the defense of Williamses. Facts. Folks, if you're enjoying the show right now, do your boy a solid. Hit that like button, please. Let's get to at least 50 likes. We're nine likes away from 50. Please do your boy a favor. Hit that like button, baby. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. All right, we're finally back on the clock here. With our final pick, I like the Jets to get a running back here. Keaton Mitchell, Muhammad, Chris Rodriguez, Dwayne McBride, or do you think a safety would be better? Anthony Johnson, or best available, Keaton Mitchell. What do you guys think for the final pick? What you guys think? Maybe we even go... You know what? We're going to go safety. We're just going to go best safety available. Anthony Johnson Jr. Or some people want to take a quarterback. You want Aiden O'Connell? You guys are wild. You're wildin'. Jake Hayner. You guys are wanting a quarterback in round 5? Seriously? Seriously? A quarterback right now? I don't know. I don't know, man. We're going to take a safety and call it quits. All right, so that's going to be... Here's the final 2023 draft class. We got Broderick Jones, Mozzie Smith, John Michael Schmitz, Jonathan Mingo, Williams, and Johnson Jr. Woo! Woo! Those first 3 picks, man. Absolute home run. What'd you guys think? What do you guys think? I think if this happens next weekend, I'd be pretty pumped up, man. Give this a letter grade. Give this a letter grade. Nicely done. CJ says A+. JETS says B+. I'll take that. Hey man, this is a collective effort. This wasn't just me. A+ for needs. A+ till round 3. A+. A B. A C from Ansi. Ansi is not a fan. All right, well, that's the mock draft, folks. Now we'll see if this actually happens. I think that it's very likely that those picks happen, especially those top 3. I don't know if John Michael Schmitz will be available or Mazi Smith will be available at those spots, but if they are, those are 2 big needs for the Jets filled in the second round, man. I also don't know if the Jets are going to hold on to those picks. They could be trading them away. Anthony says solid A. A solid B. Harlan says A. Seems like the majority are in agreement with the New York Jets mock draft. I'll take it. So I think that it's most likely the Jets go offensive tackle at 13, if you're asking me personally. And if they can get those 2 players in the second round, and John Michael Schmitz and Mazi Smith, man, we just hit another grand slam. We really did. Let's go. A-Rod told Jets it's Jets or nothing. When did that happen? Where is this news coming from? Where's the source? I need to see the source of the report. Sack Exchange is the source. Oh, he retweeted it. Packers quarterback has told his agent it's either Jets or nothing. Things could change, but this is not Green Bay. They can trade Rodgers for whatever the Jets are willing to give him and still pay $40 million. Rodgers can retire and they still pay him $40 million. Rodgers can be Jordan Love's backup and the force Green Bay to pay $68 million. Yeah, I don't see this as a reliable source. To be honest, I don't really. It's a rumor, right? It's a rumor, but I don't see this as a reliable source. But I do agree with it, though. I think that's the fact. I think the case is Rodgers is telling the Packers it's the Jets. Like, all of a sudden, oh, the Titans are involved. Oh, the 49ers are involved. BS. Absolute BS. Rodgers wants the Jets, and that's it. So this isn't new news. Aaron Rodgers wants the New York Jets. That's it. He's working out with them. The Jets are going to get him. Also, Woody Johnson just posted a video of the Jets wide receivers working out and voluntary workouts. Let's watch that real quick because I love our receivers this year. Corey Davis was there, by the way. Look at our wide receivers, man. Look at our Well, Corey Davis is there. McCall Hardman is there. The new boys are there. Mims is there. Now, it's really going to be interesting to see if the Jets keep Corey Davis, if he's going to be involved in the trade or not. Because if they keep him, then they don't really need to draft a receiver, to be honest with you. But for the long run, you like to see them draft. Even though we have Garrett Wilson and Al Lazard inked up long term, I think the Jets could still take a receiver. We'll see, man. All right, folks, we're going to wrap up the show here. I appreciate each and every one of you guys tuning into the show as always. Their support of the channel means a lot. We got 1 week until the NFL draft. It's going to be lots of freaking fun next week, man. So if you're just tuning into the show, man, hit that like button on your way out. I greatly appreciate that. I got a Knicks live stream starting at 1 p.m. for any of my Knicks fans that are interested in joining in. That's going to wrap up this show. Thank you guys for tuning in. We did a nice mock draft where we took Broderick Jones, John Michael Schmitz, and Mazi Smith in the first 3 picks. If the Jets do that in real life, I'm freaking ready to go. Am I streaming tomorrow? Yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow probably. So thank you all. Noon stream tomorrow could be possible. No doubt. I'm down, man. I'm down. So again, all, appreciate you guys. And let's go Jets. Catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.